What's up, everybody? As you know, if you got to the end of yesterday's video, just before the end, I had some technical difficulty. I accidentally clicked on something that distorted my whole chart. And when I came back from that, I had lost my train of thought and basically just ended the video. But what I do remember just before that happened was I was talking about the old resistance right here and whether or not it would hold. And it did not hold because basically it's no longer there. So I'm going to take it off the screen now. Because it's no longer there, I also mentioned that we would go above and beyond up to 35K. And that's exactly what we did. We wicked it twice, got pushed back really hard the first time, semi-hard the second time. So this is pretty strong resistance. We wicked into this resistance area two more times before we had a turnaround and got pushed back below the 23.6 retracement area. Also, obviously, I had to readjust my Fibonacci because we went on a run. We went on a trigger point run, whether we want to admit it or not. After this consolidation here, this was an entry point, by the way, and every single one of these red candles through here, because at this time, all of the above time frames are all green, and they're all strong green and growing candles all through this period right here. So every single one of these red candles is actually, or could be considered, an entry point, especially the ones that come down and touch the fib or even try to. It's like, yeah, entry, 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 and then let it ride and you see what happens. This could have been an exit point depending on how you felt about the trade after it got here. If you were trading, always use a trailing stop if that's possible at the exchange you use. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. It's just where you're trading. Like, for instance, I don't think Coinbase has a trailing stop. At least the last time I traded on Coinbase, it did not have a trailing stop. They may have integrated that by now, but who knows? Excuse me. So after the resistance up here, we're seeing ourselves get a little turnaround. I do believe all the higher time frames are still green. They should be. I'm going to go back to the 3-month just to check. Yes, it is green. So everything below that will most likely be green. Let's jump ahead to the day. It too is green, but it's got a long wick right here coming back at us. So we had some pretty bearish resistance on the day so far. And back to the hour. We have a green candle here. I suspect we're going to go back up here at some point. Maybe not today, but before the week is out, we will definitely retest 35K. Looks like we're getting some support right here at the 38.2 retracement. Actually a little bit lower since it wicked below. Then it got pushed back pretty hard. So this area right here is our current support. So I guess I could move that primary support up to here. We'll have to wait and see. I'll wait a couple of hours to see if this is going to be a primary support level. Right now, our primary support is way down here. Secondary support is just below that, right at the 30K level. Like I said, hopefully we'll get a bounce right here on the next candle. It's 9:14 a.m. So about 46 minutes from now, we'll see if we get a bounce here. If so, I'm expecting the bounce to retest the 35K trigger point. Let's look at the Heiken Ashi. Okay. So according to the Heiken Ashi, we may continue on a downward trend here for another couple of hours. So yeah, the next couple of candlesticks are going to be crucial to tell whether or not we're going to drop down to the 50% retracement, which is a possibility. If we do that, I would expect really strong support right here. Since we got some decent support right here, I expect it'll be stronger here. The lower it goes back towards where we were, I'm thinking the stronger or the harder they're going to fight to keep it up at this level. The majority of people want to see it take off and head towards the next bull run in ATH, but that's going to be a while. That won't really start happening until next year. Although this could be a start, depending on whether or not we come back down to test 30K. Doesn't look like it currently, but we'll see over the next few days. Like I said, right now, I'm thinking this area is going to hold. We'll get a bounce and go back up and test 35. For now, this is the Dark Sage signing off.